YouTube? I hope you are all doing well. It is so great finally being able to post a video on here again. I am trying so hard to just find a day and find a schedule that works for me to be more consistent with YouTube, because we also don't know what's going to happen with TikTok, and so I'm really wanting to also grow more on YouTube. If you guys would like, you obviously don't have to, but it would mean the absolute world to me if you subscribed and liked this video. I am definitely trying my best to put the best sports content out there for you guys, so it'd be greatly appreciated. But like I said, do you. In this video, as you can see by the title, the Oregon Ducks are absolutely loaded in 2024 for football, and I cannot wait to go to some games. I am a current student at the University of Oregon. I absolutely love it. I'm going to be a sophomore in the fall, so I just finished up my freshman year. But anyway, let's talk about the Ducks football. This is the best chance the Oregon Ducks have had, I personally believe, since 2014 to win the national championship. The Ducks are absolutely loaded this year with talent. I personally believe Oregon, Ohio State, and Georgia, on paper, are the best teams heading into the next college football season.
The Ducks absolutely killed it this year in the transfer portal. Getting guys like Peyton Woodyard, Derek Harmon, Jabbar Muhammad was a big one from the rival Washington, and then getting Evan Stewart added to that wide receiver room, and just so many others is huge.
So Oregon's added all this amazing roster talent, but then we have so many returning starters who were absolutely incredible last year. Now, adding Evan Stewart to that wide receiver room is absolutely more electric, because we got Tez Johnson. He's a stud. He's going to be even better this year. So you got Evan Stewart, Tez Johnson, Gary Bryant Jr. We lost Troy Franklin, but that's okay. And there's just so many other good receivers in that receiving room that I could just see going off. And for the Ducks running backs, they are still okay. Yes, we don't have Bucky Irving, but Jordan James is a really solid running back, as well as Noah Whittington. And then I think Dylan Gabriel is just going to be so good around this offense. And Oregon also had one of the best offensive linemen in the country last year. I think it's going to be totally fine this year again. Oregon's defense has massively improved as well. We got Jabbar Muhammad from the rival Washington, as I mentioned earlier. That is a huge piece to the Ducks secondary, adding on to the secondary we had. And I think the Ducks, with last year, we were really good. We definitely had a chance to make the college football playoff with how good we were, but unfortunately lost to Washington twice. But now we see teams like Washington, who are definitely going to be on the downhill for a while, and teams like Oregon, who are going to be on the uprise for a long time. And I think not only is Oregon's roster just absolutely loaded with all the names and all the stats I just mentioned, but someone in the name of Dan Lanning is doing an absolutely terrific job making sure Oregon is back on track. And, during the Chip Kelly days, the Mark Helfrich days, Oregon was very dominant, went to a national championship with each of those coaches. This is by far the best chance Oregon has at winning the national championship. There is absolutely no reason Oregon should lose any games this year. Yes, there's going to be really hard games. Ohio State at home, that is going to be our hardest game of the year, 100%. But then there's other tough games. We got Michigan on the road. That's going to be a really hard game. And there's Oregon being in the Big Ten now is a huge change. I think Oregon's going to do really successful in the Big Ten. I think they're going to be able to compete really well. I think the Ducks will win the Big Ten this year. I really do. I have the Ducks going all the way, because I think in previous years, some Duck fans may have said the same thing. However, last year, I was really confident that was Michigan's year, and it was. Michigan went undefeated and won the national championship. And I think we're kind of see this with the Ducks. It felt like last year, Michigan was just destined to win the national championship. I feel like this year, with how good of a coach the Ducks have in Dan Lanning, and with the amazing transfers they brought in, with the amazing recruits they brought in, but not to mention all the amazing returning starters that they have, and just being able to combine that all together, I think this is going to be probably I think the Ducks will win the national championship. I really believe this team is destined to do so. And we're going to have to get through some hard games like Ohio State, Michigan, And I think even Wisconsin, because that is on the road at Wisconsin, that's definitely going to be a trap game. That's not going to be an easy game. It is really hard to win in Camp Randall Stadium in Madison, Wisconsin. But I think with the Ducks, with how loaded they are, they will get it done. And I think Dan Lanning has just done an absolutely terrific job, not only getting Oregon back on the track, getting them on the uprise again, getting them on a dominant level, but Dan Lanning has done a terrific job being a motivator for these players with the stuff he says, the way he, teaches them at practice. Dan Lanning is on the rise here at Oregon. I think Dan Lanning, if he wins a national championship, he will for sure be the greatest coach in the history of Oregon football. But I think right now he is definitely a top 5 with everything he has established and everything he's bringing to the table. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate anyone who watches my videos. It really means the world to me. I love you all so much. Thank you for all your tremendous, amazing support. It really means more to me than you could ever know. It just makes me so happy when I just see people watching my videos and just talking about sports with you guys, because I really do love it. Please, if you'd like, make sure to follow all my other socials. The link to them will also be in the description. Thank you guys so much. And hey, stay tuned, because there's going to be more videos on Oregon football and all the other teams I like. So yeah, peace out, you guys. Thanks so much for watching. God bless.